No.
During the winter of 2018, I grew a dreadlock. Not because I wanted to, but because I was on bed rest in the hospital for a month. And by the time the month was over and I was getting ready to have my son, I was not really taking good care of myself. So my really wise friends and my husband had my hairstylist, Meagan, come visit me in the hospital the day before I was induced and had her cut my hair and get rid of the horrendous mess. Meagan and I have a lot in common. We both have young sons and we own our own businesses. Those things come with a particular set of challenges. So I wanted to sit down with Meagan and talk to her about how she balances motherhood and work. Meagan is almost impossible to get an appointment with these days. So I also wanted to ask her how she markets herself and how moms like me can give ourselves a bomb-ass blowout with the few minutes we have in the morning. So here's my working mom interview with Meagan Schriver.
Yeah. Because after I had my son, I waited a year to go booth rent. I was like, well, I want to be able to have like free time. I want to be able to like, sleep in. Not that you really sleep in with a baby, but I'm not the type of person that could just stay home. Like I need to be needed somewhere that is outside of the walls of the house.
What were those top few things that drove you to be in this position?
I feel confident enough to be able to try something new. People think, oh, I could do hair. It's like so easy. It's like, well, it's not. Like you have to know the facial structure of how bones lie in everyone's face to determine the type of haircut they should get.
It seems like your industry is something that people think that they can DIY it all the time. Like,
clients will come in and be like, I know I have black hair right now and I've been coloring it with box dye from Walmart for the last couple of years, but I really want to be blonde. It's like, okay, but do you want to keep your hair too? Because you can't have both. We have grown up in such a season of life where everything is just instant gratification. People want that right now. You don't go to the gym for an hour and be like, whew, I'm skinny, I'm good to go, right? You have to have realistic expectations to get what you want. And I think that's true with like any part of life.
I love your pictures on Instagram because the before and after is such a great way to show people in like a few secones.
And when you have it like side by side like that, they're like, oh my gosh, like I just took a client who had blue hair and took her platinum, but what didn't happen in one sitting. Like,
so as a business owner, do you have kind of those ups and downs, like fear of failure and self-doubt?
I think it's normal to have that fear of failure because that is what gives us a drive to like keep going. But I feel like after like the last 2 years that I've been my own boss, I feel like I don't really have that fear anymore. I've built up a really good relationship with my clients.
You're at this new level of success where you're really hard to book with. So to what do you attribute this new level of comfort?
I really just kind of had to step out of my comfort zone. And so I think that has really forced me to be, I guess, even like more personal with my clients.
So would you say that like your relationships are what really drives your business?
100%. Clients will come in obviously for me to do their hair, but they're also coming in to talk about things that are going on in their life. Stylists are actually like part-time therapists.
Oh yeah.
Relationship has much more to do with it than the actual hair sometimes. It's easy to get very discouraged in the beginning because it's scary. And as human beings, we're all scared of the unknown. So it's easy to let that fear take over and want to quit. But even though sometimes I feel like I'm always working, I can still be at home every night to eat dinner with my family. And that right there is completely worth it. I'm Megan, and we're just going to go over some product knowledge. People who they're buying like herbal essence, Garnier Fructis, there creates a buildup on the hair, kind of like a heavy waxing coating, which can cause flaking, and then it builds up on our ends, which can actually mess with our color because of the high amount of salt in them. Think of your hair and your color. That was like an investment, right? So you want to protect your investment. You wouldn't buy a car and not get car insurance, right? Your hair insurance is the products that you use. This is a root lift. So I'm just massaging it in, and most of the time I would tell my clients who use this product to just blow dry your hair upside down, really push the hair in all the opposite directions that it would normally lay. I'm gonna pin the hair up as I dry it. If you take the time and just pin it up, you're gonna dry your hair so much faster than if you're trying to like fight it.
I basically have done everything wrong. So like, until you started doing my hair, so.
No one wants to go to the stylist, get this bomb-ass blowout, and then not be able to recreate it. Quick side note, you don't need your hairdryer on super high setting. The lower the setting, the more control you have, and actually the faster you're gonna dry your hair. So I have it on the lowest setting right now. And I'm just taking my brush underneath and lifting it up as if this was my own hair and I was blow drying it upside down.